Hey, what's up everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome into the chat. Good to see everybody tonight. We are listening to the smooth lo-fi sounds of Sing 4D Laughter. If you haven't heard of them, they are on YouTube and also on Apple Music and on Spotify. Great stuff. Made these great lo-fi beats and are kind enough to let us use them on our stream, as well as our videos and all that kind of stuff. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, lots of folks in here tonight. Good to see you. Okay. Let's see. What's up, Miyako Best Girl? First lesson of the day: Wedge is someone you should aspire to be. We love Wedge. He's great. Nice. Oh, I hope Twitch isn't glitching out for you. I hope it's gotten better. Are we on the rebirth hype train yet? I feel like I'm on the rebirth hype train. Oh my gosh, I'm ready for it. 7 weeks. 7 weeks. Yeah. Not too long, but it's perfect 7, right? We got a lot to do between now and then. I've got a lot to do. Yeah, gold saucer. Yeah. Did you clean off the desk? Are you talking to me? Did I? No, I don't think so. I mean, I have cleaned it before in my life. So, you're not crazy. Let's see. Should you call me professional, Noctis? Well, we'll see. We'll see if I die tonight. Man, we got everybody in here. How you doing tonight? How was my first day of classes? Thank you for asking. They were great. Today was syllabus day, so I got to talk a little bit about the weirdness that is my class, right? Getting to learn about religion and Final Fantasy XV, and like my students were like, what in the world? There's one sweet sorority girl in the class. I hope she sticks with it. I do. There's always one sweet sorority girl that's like, okay, I've heard this professor is fun and good, and then like during syllabus day I'm like, we're gonna play a video game. And sometimes they stick it out and have the best time. I'll tell you one real story. It was my first semester teaching this class, and I had this sweet, precious sorority girl in my class. She'd never touched a video game, really. I mean, Mario, Pac-Man, maybe, I don't know. And she was like, I don't play video games, but I like the Bible, and I'm gonna learn through this. And by the end of the class, y'all, Final Fantasy 15. She didn't play through. She watched YouTube, and this was before I was streaming because it was before COVID. But it was a very pivotal moment in the game, is all I'm going to say. A very sad moment in the game. And I got to the classroom a little bit early, and a girl came in and said, oh, you're never going to believe it, and mentioned this girl. Said, I saw her in the dining hall in one of the cafeterias. And she had her iPad up in front of her, and she was watching it. And while she was eating her sandwich for lunch, she was sobbing as she was watching. And I was like, oh no, what's going to happen? So she comes into class. She was like, I am so mad. I've never been so emotional over anything in my life. And you did this to me. I was like, come on. That was a special class. That's when I knew that this class was going to be a good one. That's when I knew that the Final Fantasy 15 class was going to be a blast. Yeah, you when you watched your Final Fantasy 16 streams, absolutely. It was so funny. It was a great moment. We have a great time. But anyway, I got to explain that today to the class and just be like, hey, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be some work. You're gonna do some work, but you're gonna learn a whole heck of a lot. It's gonna be a blast. So anyway. That's when you know you got through to the student. Yeah, the tears. There's like a tears to meaning ratio. If you cry, I did my job. Hey, what's up, little wyvern? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to the chat. Final Fantasy is not a game, it's an experience. Yeah, no, I totally agree. And for the longest time of my life, I mean, the first 15 games, Final Fantasy was a personal experience, right? Like for me. And it wasn't until I started streaming that I realized that it could be a communal experience and then a classroom experience as well. And there's something really cool about doing this journey with others, right? And I learned that even playing Final Fantasy 16 with you guys. How many times was it just like we are being wrecked by this game corporately together? And it was nice. Yeah, Zach, I explained to them kind of the boring stuff. It's like the terms of service agreement during syllabus day. You're exactly right. Video games are the best medium to consume content. And here's why, according to science, right? When you are watching a movie and when you are reading a book even, you don't have agency. And because of that, your brain processes the memory of that game or that story in third person. So for example, you can say Captain America did this, you can say Spider-Man did this, or Frodo, or whoever it is, right? Barbie did this. But when you play a game, your brain is almost tricked into building a first-person memory. It's for this reason that children, when you talk to them about video games they're playing, and even you and I will say this, they will say, not Mario saved the princess, but I saved the princess. Noctis didn't go into that cave, I went into that cave. This is how we talk about video games because of that agency, and it tricks our brain into remembering that we were there in that emotion. And so the thesis of my dissertation is really a simple concept. It's the idea of, can we translate these first-person memories created in a game to the third-person memory of knowledge acquisition, like in religious studies, for example? Can I pair them together in a way that's going to help them recall the third-person memory in a first-person way? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. What up, that girl Meg? What's up? How are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you, Meg. Great to see you. How are things? You need to tell John. I'm just now checking the charity stream, and it's looking like we're doing great. 3,600. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hope you're doing good, Meg. Yeah, Final Fantasy is better compared to an extensive lore-deep fantasy novel with all kinds of footnotes and stuff. And the reason is because of that first-person memory experience, right? That's what I always say to my students. Like, if you're going to give me the chance to experience a story like that, or to watch a story, I mean, I think that's I think it's a like no contest for me. I'm going to do that every time. Sounds like absorption, transliminality. Yeah, similar. I mean, it is a completely different way of consuming and integrating that knowledge. For those of you that are educational theorists or former education majors or teachers, you know the work of John Dewey, right? I bet Racy May knows John Dewey. But John Dewey, his whole shtick was experiential education, right? And his work was the foundation of my work. His research was the foundation of my research. And that's what I love. That's what I love. That's why we play these games, right? And you guys, tonight is going to be no different. Tonight is going to be a crazy time. It's going to be one of the most cerebral lecture plays that I've ever done. Okay, because we're talking like straight up philosophy, and this is not kiddie pool philosophy. This is deep in theology. This is like not only deep in philosophy, this is like the deep abyss of philosophy. Ah, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub. You're awesome. Yeah, this is the deep end of philosophy. This is stuff that I learned in grad school, and I've had to actually study back up on over the last few days to try to just get back into some of this stuff. So it's gonna be fun. So everybody, let me welcome everybody to the chat. Looks like we're getting ready tonight. So let's go ahead and do it. So if this is your first time here, hey, what's up, Jeffrey? I'm glad you're here, bud. All right, if this is your first time here, let me introduce myself. My name is Wade. AKA ProfNoctis. I'm a real-life professor at the University of Alabama, where I teach religion and video games, particularly religious theology through Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy XV and Final Fantasy XVI in particular. Classes started today. And so welcome. We're actually doing a stream right now that is not for a class that I teach, but it is for just all of us, fans of Final Fantasy VII, and people that are just interested in whatever we're doing, right? We've got a few people in the chat that are not into Final Fantasy or video games, but you're just here for the ride because it's a good vibe. We're a good hang, right? So that's it. Tonight, though, y'all, I can't tell you the amount of time that I've been like poring over articles and research and all this kind of stuff, trying to figure out how to comprise all of philosophy, all of Heidegger's philosophy into tonight's stream. It's been madness, but we're going to give it a good shot. The way that I'm going to do tonight, we're going to play the game, chapters 6 and 7. We're going to do chapters 6 and 7. And then we're going, in the midst of that, we're going to go back and forth between a few little nuggets of lecture bits regarding Martin Heidegger. And the reason that we're doing this is because Heidegger is a core villain in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that name is too notorious to have just been accident. They didn't just say, oh, we need to name this character Heidegger. There's a reason for it, and I'm going to share it with you tonight, okay? It's going to be good stuff. So, with that, thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you so much. Y'all are great. Also, before I get into the first piece of the lecture, let me also say we are continuing to join with John Reeves Live as we are raising funds for the World Central Kitchen in doing some disaster relief, and particularly bringing meals to people that have been affected in the earthquakes over in Japan. And so if you would like to give, there's links in the chat and all of that kind of stuff, or you can go straight over to wck.org, I think, but just Google World Central Kitchen. I'd love for you to help out. Let's begin tonight by talking a little bit of philosophy, then we're going to get back to the game, okay? Or we're going to get to the game, rather, all right? I told you last time that I wanted to start out tonight with a little bit of a biography of Martin Heidegger. Martin Heidegger was born in 1889, okay? And he is one of the most important and influential philosophers in the 20th century. And so, while he was quite prolific, the book that he is most known for is a 437-page tome written in German called Being and Time. I'm obviously using the English words for it. Being and Time. And so his whole deal, it's what they would call his magnum opus. It was published in 1927, okay? And it was the greatest work that he accomplished. Now, there is no way of understanding what was taking place in philosophy after Heidegger without coming to terms with this work, Being and Time. So he was intimately concerned with this idea of existence. What does it mean to be? What does it mean to have being? And in that same way, what does it mean to have a sense of your own being and existence in the scope of time? Okay, are you with me, everybody? Are you with me? I need some affirmation here, because this is like some heady sort of stuff. We're just in the biography at this point. So, coming to terms with being in the midst of time. So, Heidegger has exerted an amazingly huge influence outside of philosophy. You can see it in anything from architecture, contemporary art, social political theory, psychotherapy, psychiatry, and even theology, which is why I studied him in grad school and even in undergrad to a degree. Now, there is one caveat. In 1933, he had a political commitment to National Socialism when he assumed the position of rector at Freiburg University in southwestern Germany. And so because of that, Heidegger is oftentimes spoken of with a degree of controversy, but also curiosity. How can a person who is so instrumental to the philosophy of today's world also have had affiliation in some ways with the Nazi Party, with National Socialism, all of that kind of stuff. That is not a conversation for this particular lecture play. I simply want to talk about the philosophy of this, because I think that his philosophy, in some ways, transcends his work with this group. Now, I'm not advocating for it, but I'm not, we're just talking specifically about his philosophy stuff. And there are other critics and commenters who can give a much more well-informed discussion of his political affiliations and why he did the things he did and all that kind of stuff. I am not prepared for that sort of thing. Okay, so that's just a little bit of a preface to all of that. Let me catch up on the chat. Ontological crisis time. Yeah, we're going to have one tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about being. We're going to talk about existence. But you know what else? We're going to talk about time, temporality. We're going to talk a little bit about death, but we're also going to talk about anxiety and conscience as well. I've done my best to try to comprise and bring together as much of the research as I can in a simple way for us to discuss tonight. Okay, everybody? If you have questions, hang in there, okay? Because it's going to be good. We're going to get to the end of this. And the biggest question I want you to ask tonight is, learning all of this stuff about being, time, existence, conscience, death, temporality, all that kind of stuff, why? This is the big question. Why did Square Enix decide to name this guy Heidegger? Why did they do it? So that's the question for us tonight, okay? With that, let's go ahead and get started. Again, I want to give a shout out to Sing4D Laughter for the great lo-fi tunes. Make sure you are checking them out over on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music. With no further ado, let's do this. All right, so we're in the middle of a cutscene because I have not picked this up since the last time. So we just made our way through the subway, and we have descended down an elevator, and now we are on our way to Mako Reactor 5. Let's go.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
You make it sound so simple.
Only 'cause it is. That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is Section F.
We cut through Section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there.
Yeah, we're looking for Biggs. Everybody, I got to show off my stickers on my new mug.
Down on Midgar.
This is Biggs and Jesse.
Right.
You know, our friend
Double
Cowboy and Biggs.
We got a date with the reactor.
It's a pretty cool mug. Pretty cool stickers on the mug. You know, Cowboy Jesse. Okay, let's do this. Biggs, the biggest glow up in Rebirth. Oh my gosh, listen. Biggs.
Nothing but air below us.
Biggs looks.
Just don't look down, okay?
Yeah, you said it best. I saw somebody say, "Oh no, Biggs got hot." He died. Now he's hot.
Section G's through here.
How do you have that metamorphosis where it's almost like those makeover shows. The old is gone, the new has come. I love it. Let's do this. Everybody, we can look down and we can see the slums. This is a really kind of cool moment because you get to see the underside of the plate, right? Like this is where we are. Oh, come on, camera, get me. You see the underside of the plate from the actual plate that we're kind of careening underneath.
This ought to open it.
Yeah, I do remember that.
No good?
Needs power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Control room.
A good old control room. That
Let's
is what
check
we
it out.
need. Following your lead, Teefs.
Maybe no one uses that entrance.
They are
I'm getting the
sprinting.
feeling no one's come down here for a long time.
No plate inspectors, huh?
Doesn't look good.
Think it works?
Chad, if you said something that I didn't respond to during my intro to the lecture or whatever, I was not reading chat. If you want to say it again, that is totally fine. If you want me to comment on something, sorry, I was not looking at the chat during that time. They are moving.
Error. Insufficient power.
Of course.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing
Whoa,
with the power shortage.
sub
Lights.
coming in with
Free
something
up
hot.
The gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The
Sprinting
closest
to her
thing we
next
have to
shot.
the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open the gate.
Zach,
huh?
I will mute you. I will mute you. You will be in timeout for 5 minutes. We are not going to have any of that.
It's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
In case you did not hear, a great tragedy has befallen the city of Tuscaloosa. In that our coach,
If the
let me pause it, our coach, the greatest of all time, the one and only Nick Saban, has decided that it was time to retire. And we are in great mourning. In fact, before I hopped on stream tonight, I drove by the stadium and I saw the masses of students and people that were paying their respects to his statue, laying little Debbie cakes at his bronzed feet outside him. Yes, they made a shrine for him at his statue, okay? No, he didn't die, sub. No, you would think he did. He simply retired. He did not die, he retired. But, you know, I don't even know what to say about it. I mean, we're all sad. We're all sad. I mean, we're going to go back to a 7-5 season, I guess. But it was a wonderful run. Anyway, we're all in mourning. And, yesterday was the first day of classes, and he celebrated by announcing his retirement. He didn't die. That's exactly it. Anyway, it's a time of citywide mourning. I went to the gym this morning at 7:30 a.m. That was the first thing they said. Yeah, no football, no longer in existence. Yeah, they've got an office for him still.
maintenance guys or
stadium.
whoever weren't playing hooky.
All right, let's get back to the game. No more sadness. Thank you, Zach.
It must take to keep them running.
Who on Earth in Shinra designed this power system? They are not efficient, is what I'll say.
That's gotta be.
We
it.
really are sprinting.
Man,
There's no waiting for
look at the size
NPCs
of
around
it.
here.
That a console I see near the top of that ladder. They pretty tall ladder too.
I'll go.
Okay, we'll wait down.
I got you, Barrett. Oh, I would hate to be the coach to replace him. Are you kidding me? It would be terrible. No, you've got to have a sacrificial lamb come in. You have to have a sacrificial lamb come in to just be the next person, right?
Emergency
I don't
power
know.
supply confirmed.
But who knows? Could be
Disengaging
great.
locking
I don't know.
mechanisms.
Okay, that's that.
What's up, Dimmy?
Great job, Cloud.
Kuya Pixels saying some stuff. Saying some stuff. I hope he has a good retirement from sports ball. Time to get into rugby, a real sport. You played rugby? Wow, okay. I went to a rugby game once when I was at Emory. It was fun. They gave us free blankets. It was freezing.
Next stop, Section G.
Yep. And after that,
Nick, you're
reactor
right.
5.
They will. We expect nothing but the best.
Great. I'm sure those things will welcome us just as warmly as before.
All right, let's get to
Tell
this.
you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
Speaking of pizza, did anyone get some pizza after the stream Tuesday night? We talked about the Midgar special.
Don't mind us, y'all. Just passing through.
Take the lead.
Need my help, do you?
I got it.
There we
Finish him
go.
off. Ha! Good luck.
Hang back.
That's a win.
That's a win. You're literally eating some now. He announced his retirement at the start of the season. Wait. What are you saying? Who retired? Are you talking about Nick Saban? No, he announced it yesterday. Yeah. Meaning he announced it, like, effective immediately. Allegedly, we're going to get another coach. Is this the right way? I don't even know. Yes. Pretty soon. His
They
office was cleared
I
out
would
this
doubt it,
afternoon.
is my
Oh,
guess.
that's sad.
Lucky us, am I right? One less thing for us to worry about.
Ooh, boxes.
Filling the air that we gotta breathe with their shit.
Monsters sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to shit.
Okay. A lot of people really griped about this chapter, saying it was filler. I really like it. It offers some characterization for Barrett and Tifa and really builds your connection with them in a way that I think is important and needed. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I like the puzzles in this chapter. They're pretty good. Pretty good.
This won't take long.
That's all.
Deal with that.
About damn time.
My turn.
Let's go. Go in it.
Get it, Tifa! I love this song so much. It's just so good.
Finish him off.
It is a bit tedious from a gameplay standpoint. I'll agree with that. Ooh,
Watch yourself.
Taking over. Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn.
it's just the mechanical aspect of it.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
You know the best way to not get lost is to believe that you're not. Mind over matter.
Mind over
Isn't that
matter.
from one of Marlene's books?
Yep, one of her favorites. Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime. Doing all the voices.
Doing all the voices.
Life in the Endless Maze. Am I right? I remember.
There will be an ounce of that. What if there's mechanical arms in there? What if they bring back the mechanical arms sub? How will we feel then? This is incorrect. Oh, that's right, because it's over there that I need to go. Got it. People talk crap about the mechanical arms too, but you know. Barrett calling me out on being lost. Okay, well, you know what? Y'all weren't calling me out, so somebody had to, right? Oh my gosh. This is also not right. I think maybe it's back up here. It wouldn't be a Professor Noctis lecture without me getting lost
Hey,
once,
let's
right?
take a moment to get our bearings.
Tifa? Okay, she's just talking actually.
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ironically.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
Go for 10.
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Along the wall.
Tropic Thunder, this
Up for
is
giving it a try?
this is
It
closer
might
to
not
my
work
5th or
out, but
6th
it's the only
playthrough.
idea I've got.
But it's on hard mode
It's
right
not
now.
a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Those ventilation fans?
Keeping the plates air clean by pushing the smog into the slums. Whole system's designed to make shit roll downhill fast.
Just going all out.
So again, we've kind of talked about life in the slums, and I mean it just kind of really re-emphasizes that here. How the waste from the top side of the plate ends up rolling down into the slums, right? Kind of gross. Good job, team. Good job, team.
Must have missed it.
Must have missed it. Oh, there's those big old fans. Okay. But for real, like, why do I keep getting lost like this? Okay. I am not good when everything looks the same. I am so bad.
Hey, look! I think we can climb onto that pipe.
Sure seems that way.
Good thinking, Tifa.
Damn it. No fear, no fear. Yeah, no fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. Ooh, no fear. Little fear.
Little fear.
Hey guys, you know, these fans are really loud and
You chickening out?
hell no. Well, I'm just worried that your pony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough! We gotta keep moving!
Okay then. Follow me. No worse than a windy day, huh?
What's up, Moody Beignet?
One with a tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan! Whatever you do!
But I got to.
Right.
Look at that hair. Cloud's blowy hair. Gosh, this game is just so pretty. It's so good. I love it. Following you guys. Nothing can mess up Cloud's hair. I need his hairspray.
Made it through in one piece.
Again, look at the slums down there, man.
Think that took a couple years off my life. I mean, not really. Couple seconds, maybe.
That
3
extra
tops.
hold. Isn't that cool? Like, I love being able to see, like, all the houses, the slums down there. It's cool. I know it's just like a wallpaper at the bottom, but I just think it's a neat thing. Yeah, Tropic Thunder, they did a great job of upgrading it to PS5.
Section H is just up ahead. Slow
The
and steady,
backdrops.
guys.
Yeah, they definitely look
That's
better
our
in the
objective.
PS5 than they did the
Cargo
PS4.
platform?
Yeah, like
I'm
the
pretty
door.
sure that's the one.
The infamous door that looks really bad.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Noted.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be...
That one.
That one over there.
By
Okay.
the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future, my ass.
It would be
Shinra's leading us down
crazy
the one-way path to darkness and
annoying
death.
to have sun lamps replace the sunlight because the plate above you is blocking out the sun.
You're dead.
That would be just a wild existence, wouldn't it? I would probably go nuts. I would probably lose my mind. Doing its best to run the game, yeah.
Look, there's the switch.
Let's flip it and go.
Let's flip it and go. You're in the way, buddy. Move up. Y'all get out of my way. Tifa, stay still. Why did you memorize that? It's kind of like when, if you go to an AMC movie theater and Nicole Kidman gives the Pledge of Allegiance to the
That's
movie
one
theater.
down.
Only 2
And,
more lights to go.
Like, there's parts of it that I can recite. I feel like that's what Tifa did with Shinra.
Ventilation system.
Pisavla, yeah.
Intrusion prevention?
Back online because of us.
No
We
need
come to
fret,
this
y'all.
place
A few rusty mechs ain't gonna
to
keep us
feel.
from reaching the reactor.
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this, or something like that. Freaking Nicole Kidman. Changing the way we do movies. We come to this place. Hey, thanks for the follow. What could being be?
Ranged turrets, huh?
That's a very specific Twitch name for our Heidegger reference. I love it. Fastest, we've just done some preliminary stuff. We are trying to turn off the sun
No
lamps.
thing.
All set. Good luck.
I got this.
Need my help, do you?
Let's go.
Just made our lives a lot harder.
The sun is definitely a spotlight. You're so right, Zach. Okay, where are we? Why am I so bad at directions?
Intruder detected.
Oh no. Use the lock-on feature. Let's go.
Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'll do it. You got this.
Let me.
Directionally challenged king. That is so me.
This'll help. Give him your all.
There we go.
Watch yourself.
My turn.
Did it, Club?
Yeah.
Is it above me? Yeah. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, I need to get up there. So let's try over here. This may be the way I just came. No, it's not.
We can move this catwalk.
Sure can.
Yeah, lined it up perfect.
I am a great engineer.
Which way to the next light?
Boxes
Can't
for
reach
sure.
We're gonna get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big ass things are.
At least, Barrett.
Y'all know
At
who
least.
we're dealing with?
Probably.
Yeah, come get some.
Okay, let's go.
Dang it. Okay, we're done with that.
Good luck.
Let's do this.
I don't think I hit one. There we go. Don't driving me crazy.
Keep it together.
Need my help, do you?
I do. I really could use your help, Garrett. You stop talking crap for a second. Twitch is not sending you notifications? I'm sorry. But welcome. Glad you're here, FF7 Music. We're going to turn off a lamp or two, and then I'm going to talk some philosophy for a minute. Get excited. As excited as one gets about Heideggerian philosophy. I think we go this way. Yeah, this is the way. There's a lamp over there. I need to turn that lamp off. Yeah, there we go. Look at that lamp. No Costco is laid out the same. Truth. Truth.
And that makes 2 lights down.
Heideggerian?
Only got one left.
Is that the way you would
The
say
end in
it?
sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
This a hole, right?
That the Sector 4 slums down there?
We.
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
We'll check them out now if we fall.
Check them out now if we fall. Okay. Good morning, Rowan. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. My favorite character to fight with?
You think they'll miss
Cloud.
those 3 plate suns?
I think it's
I say the real
Heideggerian.
sun's the only one we need.
Heidegger.
To hell with
Heidegger.
shimmering
It's
in
Heidegger.
lights.
Heideggerian. Yeah, it's Heideggerian. I think that's what it is. I'm like 90% sure it's Heideggerian. Yeah. It's not Heideggerian. Heideggerian. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Final answer. Yeah. That's one of those things that I wouldn't like count somebody off on though. Cause like, okay, it's just a made up word. Oops. Oh, crap. What have we done? So we need to go back down that way, which means I've got to go back downstairs. Got it. Or maybe we just
Wait,
move
back.
this guy.
Anybody see a connecting catwalk?
Like over here, maybe? Yeah, that's what it is. Heideggerian. Hi. Spider-Man backwards. My love. We love lamps. Love them. Have a great time with lamps. Okay, there's a lamp way over there. I know we just came from over here, though. I guess we're going back.
Huh?
Oops.
We're going back?
Yeah,
If you
sorry,
got
Tifa.
shit to do, then hurry up.
Okay, listen, everybody. Y'all just need to chill. I'm the leader here. And you are completely ruining my vibe. We're going to go back. Okay, guys? Just calm down. For those of you that played through the 16 thing with me, the FF16, their constant banter is one of the things that I was talking about in 16. I was like, aside from Jill's constant clanking, it's easy to miss that they are with you, right? But no shade or anything to 16. I love 16. But the party banter is good in this game. That is not the right way. Let's move this boy back over here. Oh, I see a seahorse over there. So we need to go kill that. Blink, 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 blink. Bob doesn't like people questioning him. It's not Jill slander, it's more Jill truth, right? Clink, clank, clink, clank. Tifa would clink, clank too.
Bring it.
16 was so good. I adore 16. We are gonna need to, there we go. It's back. I don't know what's going on. Comcast is killing us. Yeah, they're very upset because Saban is leaving us, I guess, so. Screen still black for you? Uh-oh. You've got the picture? Welcome. Oh, thank you for the sub, for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Try refresh. If it's not back, you see it? Okay, okay. Good. Picture's much better. Okay, good. Listen, I don't know. I have no idea what to say to you. But I am glad that we're sorting it out, everybody. I'm glad. Thanks for hanging in there. Okay. Let's get to it. And you just subbed. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. We are so back. Yeah. The game of life. Alright, let's do it. We're back. We are so back. I say that. We're still lost, but we are so back. Yuffie is going to be hilarious. I love Yuffie. Now, I did not like her in the original. But we're lost together, right? We can do it together.
Let's do this. Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn.
I hate these guys so much.
Hell yeah!
Maybe dial it back a little?
Barrett's really excited. Crap! We've already done this part. Okay. Everything looks the freaking same. Okay, show me the map. Okay. There's a thing up here. So we need to go back over here and that way. Got it. There also appears to be something over here. Ay, ay, ay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, we run over here, and then we have to go down this ladder over here, I think. Taking shots, huh? If you are taking shots every time I get lost, it's gonna be a long night for y'all. Oh, we already took this part. Oh my gosh. Okay, I take it back. I take back what I said about this chapter. I like the characterization. This is tedious. Oh my goodness. It is a maze. Just like life, everybody. Life is a maze. And sometimes you gotta turn out the lights. Is that right? I don't think that works. That's bad advice. Don't listen to that advice. Keep the lights on, everybody. Okay, here's another lamp. Hey, thanks for the sub, Goddess Midgar. Amazing. Okay, that looks like a thing. Go downstairs. I'm just trapped. I'm trapped in this purgatory. Okay, that's not the right way. Let's go down these stairs again. Let's try this. And then we're gonna turn around. Oh my gosh, lots of things happening over here. Thank you. It might be a labyrinth. Where's the Minotaur, right? Purgatory's right. And we're
right
turning
back
out.
where we started. Where was that last light again?
Yeah, Tifa, where was that last light? Hey, listen. I never claimed to be professional Noctis. Oh, wait. This is H1, right? Yeah, this is where we started. And over here is something else. What? Let's just walk over here. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. You remind me of a babe, like what they called pretty girls in the 90s. Oh, this is the crap. That's the fan. We don't want to go to the fan again. So, okay, good news. That's not the right way. Not doing that. Babe the pig. What you know about Babe the pig, Racy May? Oh, I've seen Labyrinth. I have seen Labyrinth. This is something else entirely. Guess we're gonna go over here though.
Where could they be going? Embarking on an adventure to
Find some treasure. I love it when Barrett sings. Oh, that's from Labyrinth. Okay, yeah. Not really my thing.
Ventilation system service mode active. Access maintenance terminal to complete procedure.
Barrett is the karaoke king. Oh crap, this is gonna be terrible.
We stop it?
Switching ventilation system to maintenance mode. Please complete the maintenance access procedure within the designated time limit.
Oh, this is not gonna
what
go
are we
well.
even doing?
Oh no!
Nothing personal.
There we go, there we go, get him! Why do I get minus points? Oh, because of Labyrinth? Sorry about it.
Deal with that.
Get it! Barrett! Get it!
Whatever.
Watch yourself.
Hang back. This is on you.
Guess it's
Barrett!
my turn.
Kill it!
Hope you don't mind.
Nothing to it.
That could have been way worse. But we did it!
Access granted. Disengaging time.
First try. Professional Noctis.
Okay.
What?
Oh, there's a treasure. To find some treasure! Just an item. Ooh, there's a treasure. But again, hard mode, you don't get to use items, so. Hey chat, what's your go-to karaoke song? And the answer is not, I don't sing karaoke. If you were forced to sing karaoke, what is your go-to karaoke song? Everybody, what's your choice? I'll tell you mine. You gotta tell me yours first. Slow Burn by Casey Musgraves. Nice. Oh, do I sing karaoke? Don't Stop Believing. Yeah, that's some range. That's good. I love it. You feel would crush baby. Did it really? What was your answer? Alone by Heart. Great song. Yes. Bohemian Rhapsody. Now that's a good one because it's a song that keeps on going. That's great. That's a great one. Careless Whisper for the gigs. Okay. 46 and 2 by Tool. Yeah. Oh man, these are great. Only one guy got asked because he said a fun fact about himself that he could sing. Okay. Go West, King of Wishful Thinking. Now that is a song, man. That's great. Living on a Prayer. Awesome. Oh my gosh, y'all. The music seems so loud. Do you want me to turn it down a little bit? I can turn it down a little bit. No? Oh, okay. No, not on the stream. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you were... FF7 music was about to come through the screen at you. So, take that. Okay, listen, I don't know. It's a Careless Whisper lyric. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mr. Marshall, for the sub. Okay, and this is not the way, I don't think. But it might be the way. Let's just look. Do we see a lamp over there? Yes, I see a lamp right over there. So maybe this is... Let's float over. Thank you, 7 Music, for defending 7 Music.
Almost done. It's a shame we had to wander around so
That's funny.
much.
Well, no stamps here to guide us. No Jesse or Wedge to back
Jesse
us
or
up
Wedge.
here.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs? I don't want him to worry.
Do y'all have cell phones? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, thank you. Please, listen, I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know what's happening. Holy crap! Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I don't know why I wasn't notified about that. Probably because I was like freaking out that my stream was going down a second ago. So, dang, holy crap. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. That was awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the best. And because of your kindness, I found the next lamp. So let's go. Well, I mean, I'm really close to the next lamp. That is. I'm not quite there yet.
If there's no viable path, we'll just have to make one.
Yeah. It's you. Well, rats. Oh, I can go vertical too. The old gang is back. Oh. Oh, there we go. There. Oh man. Okay, so my go-to karaoke song, everybody, is I would do Anything for Love by Meatloaf. It's my favorite song to sing. I love it.
Make this quick.
Shouldn't be hard. Sure.
It's a great song. It's a great song. My brother and I used to sing that karaoke like years ago. And my brother, who's also a high school football coach, he would like pretend to run and dance while I would sing it. It was great. I also sang that song about a year and a half ago at a restaurant here in Tuscaloosa, and they gave me half of my meal for free. Like they gave me a 50% discount because I sang. Songs by Cake. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Get in there. Hold. Yeah.
And that makes 3. Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
I should.
Okay,
I should.
let's head on back to the H1
There
side.
is an open position. I told him, I was like, listen, if you want to come up to college, we're looking for a new coach.
Injury isn't anything serious.
The best thing you can do to speed her recovery is to kick Shinra's ass in her stead.
I know. And Cloud's got a cover for Wedge, too.
Down we go. I have seen the literal music video. Is there a chance to make an FF9 lecture? There's a chance. Yeah. I would not mind doing that at all. Chimera, you would think that you'd missed a lot, but the good news is you have not, because I got lost. So we are doing all right. You are just fine tonight. Okay, everybody, let's just look around and get our bearings for a second. Do we see a lamp, or have I gotten all the lamps? I might have gotten all the lamps.
When do we link up with Biggs?
soon enough. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so he came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies aboard.
I'll become a miner like the rest of you? I don't think I can do that. Oh, a niner. Oh, no. Maybe, I don't know. I like Final Fantasy IX.
Get ready, Mako Reactor 5. We're coming.
So there's 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I've gotten the 3. Yeah. So let's just go back to this place. You're not a niner. 9's good. It's not my favorite. But it's not my least favorite. I like it. Great music.
Auxiliary power supply confirmed. Reactivating cargo platform.
7 music you don't like. 9. Yeah.
Awaiting input.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty
So long,
controversial
Underplate.
in that I don't
I hate
like
you too.
5. My least favorite is Final Fantasy V. My least favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy V. That's a hot take, I know, but it is my least. And I was talking to my friend. If you follow the Well-Read Mage over on Twitter or over on the Pixels, we were talking about it the other day, and he said something that I had never thought of before. But he said Final Fantasy V is maybe the only Final Fantasy that is considered a true comedy. And I'm like, you know what? It leans into the comedy aspect a little bit more than Final Fantasy IV and VI do. Whereas those two are melodrama. 5 is very much a comedy. And so I think that might be it. In Bart's, but if you translate from Japanese, it's butts. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Listen, I understand. I understand that people don't like 15. I understand the jank. I hope that you will hang out with us when we do the 15 stream later this year. Not because I want you to like it more, but I want you to understand why I like it. Because I think that you'll like it. I think you'll like the fact that I like 15, even if you don't like it. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I totally understand that. Okay, so we're gonna go across here, and then we're gonna have our first miniature lecture of Heidegger. Okay, everybody?
Wonder what the reactor's like.
Dark, dismal. A slaughterhouse where they butcher
I did,
flesh.
Leon. I did. You're hit or miss on FF games?
Smell. The Mako. Be ready for it.
What's your least favorite 7 music? Curious.
Hear that, guys? It's the reactor calls. Vacuuming us saying, bring it on, Avalanche.
Nick. A lot of people agree with you there. I love 13. I love it. Okay, let me be clear. Even Final Fantasy V, even though it's my least favorite, a day playing Final Fantasy V is still better than a day playing something that's not Final Fantasy to me. Unless it's like Zelda, you know, but it's still a good day when you're playing Final Fantasy. Yeah. Okay.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
See ya!
Come on.
Bring it home!
You're burned out on Zelda? Oh my gosh, I love me some Zelda, man. I love it. I adored Tears of the Kingdom so much. Really? I love both of them, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I just had so much fun with both of them.
Buzz off.
On the worst Final Fantasy.
Take the lead.
Okay, let's go.
The ending of Tears of the Kingdom is really cool. It's a really a fun rush sort of thing. Barrett, buddy, this is where you shine. There we go. Ooh, Lady Experiment. I love Twilight Princess. I love it.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, Sarah. Nice. I do love some Twilight Princess, man.
He's probably worried sick about us.
He probably is. Okay, everybody, let's take a pause for just a second as we talk a little bit about Heideggerian. There we go. Heideggerian philosophy. So a quick thing to kind of keep in mind, we are talking about Heidegger because Heidegger is a character in Final Fantasy VII and VII Remake. And so one of the things that we are wanting to do is ask the question, why would they go to the effort of naming a character Heidegger in this way, right? Give me 1 second because I had to restart my computer. I'm having to like figure some stuff out real quick. Sorry, I'm having to log in real fast. Let's see. Okay, hang on 1 second. I gotta grab my phone real fast because it's making me do something real fast. Hang on. Okay, I am back. My fault. Do do do. Empty seat Noctis. Yeah, you know. Do. Okay. Now then. All right. Sorry, Apple is making sure that I'm incredibly well protected, and we appreciate that. Okay, so like I mentioned, Martin Heidegger was a philosopher in the 20th century. We're going to talk a little bit about this, and I mentioned that we're going to talk about being in time, we're going to talk about death, we're going to talk about conscience, all this kind of stuff. I want to start with this. Let's start with the idea of being in time. So in this book, this work that he wrote called that same thing, Being and Time, 437 pages of some of the most legendarily difficult philosophy to try to understand. Okay, here's what Heidegger says about some of this stuff. The basic idea of being in time is really easy to understand. Being is time. Existence is time. That is, what it means for a human being to exist temporally in the stretch between life or birth and death. And so if you think about your life, your being is comprised not before you were born or not after you're born, but it is in the fullness of the time that you have experienced living. Now that seems like a very fundamental, rudimentary sort of thing, but what I want you to think about for a second is this. If being is time and time is finite, it comes to an end with our death. And therefore there is this idea of an existential crisis that we all sort of endure here. Are you with me? Are you with me? So if we want to understand what it means to be an authentic human being, then it's essential that we constantly project our lives onto the horizon of our death. And this is what Heidegger calls, quote, being towards death. Are you with me? This is like a really kind of wild thing. You begin, it's like that saying, you begin with the end in mind. but you are a being that is hurtling toward an inevitability. And that inevitability is the end of whatever your existence is. So, to state it a little bit more fundamentally, maybe a little bit more crudely, you see this in thinkers like the Apostle Paul, Martin Luther, Kierkegaard, but it's all through the relationship that one has toward God. Okay, so that's where the theology comes in. It's through this relation to God that one finds themselves. Like it says in the book of Acts, where Paul is quoting Greek poets, in him we live and move and have our being. So for Heidegger, however, the question of God's existence or non-existence really doesn't have any philosophical relevance. Instead, the self can become what it truly is through the confrontation with its own mortality and death, by making meaning out of our finite selves, making meaning out of our finitude. Does that make sense? You make meaning understanding there's an ending to it. And so, if our being is finite, if it's temporal, then what it means to be human consists in grasping this finitude, in becoming who one is, to use Nietzsche's words. Heidegger really liked to cite that. In fact, in my predestination video, I talked about Nietzsche's concept of becoming who you are. And if you want to change yourself, then you actually have to change things retroactively about yourself. Well, Heidegger really leaned into some of that mentality, and the idea was that he would look at this finite existence, and he would say our desire is to figure out some sort of ecstatic temporality, to find some sort of meaning in the midst of our temporal nature. Okay, so here's why I mention all of this. All of that super heady stuff, and if I was sitting where you are right now, my head would be spinning. It's like, what is this guy talking about? Here's the point. The human being is not definable by what, but instead, it's more like we're definable. Human beings are definable by a who that is shaped in the existence of time. For example, a human being is not defined by saying, well, you're a human being, like a table or a chair or something like that. Instead, what it means to be human is to exist with a certain past, are you with me? A personal and cultural history, and an open series of possibilities. This is what I want you to listen to. I want you to think about the open series of possibilities that you can either seize hold of or not. Which brings us to maybe the most important point of this portion of tonight. If the being of a being human is defined by what is mine, my cultural experiences, my time, then my being is not a matter of indifference to me. A table or a chair cannot recite Hamlet's soliloquy, for example, or self-question or self-doubt, but we can. And this is what is different about what it means to be human than anything else that really exists. So for Heidegger, there's two modes. All of this comes down to two things. There's an authentic and an inauthentic self, which I think if you've played through Final Fantasy VII, you understand that there is this identity crisis at play, and Heidegger goes into this, and we'll actually talk about this in our next mini lecture in a second, or after we play a little bit. But these two modes of authenticity and inauthenticity, we have a choice to make between these two modes. The choice is to be oneself or to not be oneself, to be the author of oneself and self-authorizing or not. And Heidegger insists that we, as he will do throughout the rest of this book, that inauthenticity does not signify a lower or lesser being, but many readers have had reason to doubt a lot of that for him. So what I would say about all of this is that we find our being first and foremost in the three dimensions, like our space in our current moment. I'm yay high, yay wide, yay deep, right? And Heidegger brings in a fourth term, and he says your fourth dimension is that time. It's the moment since birth that you have lived, and the moment toward death that you are currently living. So when it comes to Heidegger and trying to figure out who we are and identity, I'm just kind of musing here for a second. Who I am at this stage of my life right now is totally different than who I was at 20 years old. When I was first getting started in life, I was closer to birth than I was toward midlife than I was toward the grave, right? And our perspective is only informed by the finite amount of time that we've been able to be on the planet. And because of that, there's a limited scope to our being. Okay, let me stop there for now, and we're going to dig into that in about, maybe 30 more minutes to talk a little bit more about why that's important. But let me ask you, when it comes to Final Fantasy VII, what did you hear in that description that conveys some of the themes of Final Fantasy VII, particularly with Cloud, Tifa, maybe Aerith, Barrett even? What did you think about some of that? Hey, Hoven, you did miss the Heidegger breakdown, the first one, but we've got 4 Heidegger breakdowns tonight, and that was just the intro. So on being and time, yeah, okay, Eternal Realm, say more. Eternal Realm, say more. Yeah, because I think that's a kind of interesting thing. The idea of inauthentic self, yourself, how you are informed by all of the time that you've lived up to this point and the time that you have remaining. He talks a lot about this existential life and death crisis. I've long said, and I think that the developer interviews kind of convey this as well, that Final Fantasy VII is a story that conveys the primary theme of life and death. Heidegger leans into this idea of mortality and life and death. And so as we continue to move forward, we'll see this. Racy, you say it kind of reminds you of Interstellar and how they discuss that the other beings could access time physically, but we can't. Yeah, that's exactly right. It really does kind of feel like that. Definitely Cloud's sense of self. Is Cloud living in an authentic self or an inauthentic self? No. So that is where we're going to go for our next mini aside in kind of the end of the chapter, okay? Let's get back to the game. Continue to talk about this, think about Heidegger, Heidegger's character, all that kind of stuff as we go through. All right, let's get on with the game. If he didn't know or remember his past, it's got to be hard to find purpose. Yes, that's exactly right, Sarah. That's such a great way of thinking about it. If Cloud is murky about his station in life, about beginning and ending, life, death, and kind of the grief process of that, man, can he really find himself?
Even after all
in
that
that? That's
fighting, no one's coming for us?
okay. Oh man,
This is Shinra City. They probably have
does
cameras
Zack
everywhere.
overlap as well?
Why didn't you say something sooner?
Way too late to bail now.
Yeah,
It's
Yarn.
like walking
Heck
a
yeah.
tightrope. When you're on it, only 2 ways off.
Better keep my balance.
You'd be good at it.
I wonder.
Mild flirting there, Tifa and Cloud.
Almost there.
Almost there, Barrett.
Tifa?
It's nothing.
He is in one of the Rebirth commercials. Yeah.
Just thinking about the next step. Didn't think I'd be this nervous.
Some things you never get used to.
Yeah.
Heidegger's really tough to understand. I'm
Mercy!
mercy.
Wait, Cloud. Where's Jesse and Wedge?
Report.
Topside's going nuts after some terrorists.
Hey
jumped
Daisy,
off a
what's
train.
up? Welcome
Nice
to the
and quiet
chat.
here.
How you doing?
So quiet I had no trouble securing your route into the reactor.
You magnificent son of a bitch. Bring it in.
So, Where are the others?
Nice dodge.
Jessie got
That's me
hurt
when
and
people try to
couldn't make it.
hug me.
Bad?
Not so bad she couldn't rope in this guy.
Thanks for stepping up.
It's a job.
Worked out pretty good. You picking that train?
Ah, Daisy, it's great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody, Daisy was my first streamer friend on Twitch.
Sector 5. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it ought to get
It's so
you
good to
where
see you
go.
tonight.
Little dark and foreboding for my taste.
Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, and you'll be needing your grappling guns, of course. All set?
Ready to take on the world and then some.
Make sure everyone gets clear, okay?
Will do.
Daisy, how's life? What you been playing lately?
Okay, y'all. Keep these grappling guns close. Secure them to your belt or whatever so you don't lose them. When we're done, we'll be using these babies to get down safe.
Zach, Sarah, y'all are killing it. That's so right.
All of us.
Great, great points. Both
Got
of
it.
you. Hmm.
More to the left! The left!
Wait.
Hurry it up! Fix those lights! Excuse me, sir. Your tie?
Here's our man Heidegger.
Quickly now, quickly!
Now, I want to try to get a capture of Heidegger in a second. Coral Island,
That's
nice.
the smell. This place reeks of Mako.
Looks like we made it.
Layout's the same as Reactor 1.
Yeah. We're near Mako storage.
Let's move.
Okay, so now we are in the Sector 5 reactor. Let's see what's going on here. This is actually one of my favorite chapters because it's got my favorite boss at the end of it.
I'm not seeing a way down.
Here, maybe?
Well now, that could work.
One way down.
Next.
I wonder what Mako smells like too. Ooh. I mean, these guys, what is happening?
Kinda scary, huh?
It's all in the
Thanks for
mind.
hanging out, Daisy. My least favorite boss? Okay, listen, I love the Hell House. It's so good. My least favorite boss, probably the final experiment, or one of the experiments later on in a later chapter.
Hey, check it out.
But this is my
They
favorite.
stick this big boy on us, we'd be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Mechanized units like these were designed to take out giant monsters. Probably a new prototype. If they do decide to deploy it, then our best bet would be to run like hell.
Oof. Then let's hope he sleeps through the explosion.
Also, I love the music in this. The way they did the
You
factory
mean Shinra?
music.
Got spooked and
Or
cleared
reactor
out, is my
music.
guess. Ain't no thing. Da-da-da-da-da,
Oh, man.
da-da-da.
Almost there.
Barrett with the victory music.
It takes me back.
Yeah, Tifa. Let's go bomb this place. The music that I absolutely love in this reactor is when they, well, we'll get to it, but it's when you're starting to leave.
It's on you.
Barrett is very excited. You hear that music? They love your facts. We all love your facts. Seven Music is the most knowledgeable person I know about his namesake. I know that's shocking to no one, because, like, of course he is, but... Come on, Tifa. Get it. Oh, dang.
I got this.
I love Anxious Heart. It's so good. Oh, ow. We need to pray. There we go.
Keep it together.
Yes, it's my turn.
Let's go.
So, it was like this last time?
Yeah.
That Mako though.
Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
Hey, Soldier Boy.
Tifa.
What?
So everybody, before we get into this next part, 7 Music, you actually hit right on it. I mentioned that we were going to talk about Heidegger regarding anxiety and fear, and this is a great moment to do this. And while we do this, I actually want to play a song by the same name, right? Anxiety or anxious, that same thing in the background, just so that we kind of have that in our minds as we do this. But anxiety is something. It's a recurring sort of thing that happens. It's a recurring theme in this game. Anxious Heart. So I'm going to play from Sing 4D Laughter. Huge shout out to them. But this is their rendition of Anxious Heart. I'm going to share a little bit about Heidegger and anxiety and fear here. Here's what I've learned from reading some of his stuff. Here's what it's called, or here's what it says. In order to understand what Heidegger means by anxiety, we have to distinguish it from another mood that he examines, fear. Heidegger gives a phenomenology of fear earlier in his work Being and Time. His claim is that fear is always fear of something threatening, something particular in the world. Are you with me? Fear is always a fear of something threatening. Let's say I'm afraid of spiders. Fear has an object, and when that object is removed, I am no longer fearful. Therefore, I see a spider in the bath and I'm suddenly frightened. My non-spider fearing friend removes the offending arachnid. I'm no longer fearful. So that we understand. Matters are very different with anxiety. If fear is fearful of something particular and determinate in time and space, then anxiety is often anxious about nothing in particular and is indeterminate. Now, this is not taking into account things like clinical anxiety and things like that, but there's a distinction between fear and anxiety. Fear has an object, anxiety does not have definition and a determinant. Okay? Even sometimes we missay. My Streamlabs timer messed up again? Uh-oh. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, is everybody still with me? Everybody still with me? Everybody still with us? Sorry. Okay, just making sure. I'm making sure the stream didn't mess up. Okay, sorry about it. So here's the thing. So we got this fear and we've got this anxiety piece. Here's what Heidegger says about anxiety as well. It says, matters are very different with anxiety. If fear is fearful of something particular and determinate, anxiety is anxious about nothing in particular and indeterminate. So fear is directed at some sort of distinct thing in the world, spiders or whatever, but anxiety is anxious about being in the world as such. Okay? It's a fear, it's a concern or an anxiety about being. Anxiety is experienced in the face of something completely indefinite. It is, as Heidegger says, nothing and nowhere, and yet it's still very present and very real. So what's first glimpsed in anxiety, he says, is a notion of the authentic self. It's a notion of the authentic self. As the world slips away, we kind of obtrude. And we think about this in a number of different terms, but think about it like this. Inauthentic life in the world is completely bound up with things and other people in a kind of groundless floating. That's what Heidegger says. We groundlessly float through life without having a foundation and a groundedness. Everyday life in the world is like being immersed in the sea and drowned by the world's suffocating kind of existence. Anxiety is the experience of the tide going out, the seawater draining away, revealing a self stranded on the strand, as it were. And anxiety is that basic mood when the self first distinguishes itself from the world and becomes self-aware. Okay, are you with me? One final thing, and then we're going to kind of unpack this. Anxiety is the first experience, Heidegger says, toward our freedom. Now, I'm not talking about clinical anxiety. I'm talking about this anxiety about existence. Not fear of anything in particular, but this anxious heart toward where one is, this groundless floating. It's our first experience of our freedom, as a freedom from things and other people. It's a freedom to begin to become ourselves. Anxiety is perhaps the philosophical mood par excellence. It's the experience of detachment from things and from others where I can begin to truly think freely for myself. Okay, so that's a lot to think about there. So anxiety is not necessarily the idea of I'm afraid of this thing, but it is this sense of worry, anxious heart of I don't have a grounding. I don't have a foundation right now. Does that make sense, everybody? So there's nothing to really take away, right? You can't remove the spider and suddenly you don't have anxiety because you're just kind of in it and you're just kind of present and there with it, all right? So what does this mean? Well, for the narrative of this story, and I think it's so interesting that we've got this song Anxious Heart, we've got Anxiety as another song in it. It is this feeling of where am I, where's my place? Cloud's journey to find himself. We just got a glitch of his memory and where am I in this memory? And certainly Aerith. Yeah, Yarn. Aerith comments on the sky and her dread-laden description of freedom. I miss the steel sky, right? Yeah, that's a great example. So there's some comfort in the known. But when it comes into where do I fit into all of this, there's a degree of comfort even in predestination. You know, the idea that, well, everything's marked out, I can just live according to that. We're not necessarily to those parts of this game yet, but you know it's coming. The lack of that creates an anxious sort of fear of like, what is the unknown? And yet, it's necessary in order to encounter freedom. In psychology, Leon says, anxiety is future fear. Yeah. Thinking about things to come where dread and fears foster with this uncertainty. Yeah. When she has knots in her stomach when walking toward calm. That's great. Cloud's a great example. He's terrified of what might happen in the unknown. Hence his reaction later to Sephiroth being, yeah, exactly. All of this. Y'all are great. Again, you're just killing it with your comments. Never experienced freedom before, really. Yeah. The other thing that comes up in a therapeutic setting, the comfort of the known being, what deprives one of liberation. Yup. Yeah. I kind of liken it to this. Have you ever gotten so sort of stuck in your routine, in your life, and stuff that you're just like, am I just existing? What is this? Part of meaning making is trying to determine the purpose, the meaning that we make, the self-authorizing that happens between birth and death. And bringing this in together there, it's one of those questions of like, how do we get unstuck? How do we become our true selves? And in some ways, we have to act retroactively and reframe the past. I'll give you a story from my own life, my own example. So, in moments when I felt stuck, typically there have been things there have been experiences, maybe experiences with family, experiences with jobs and stuff, where I was telling myself a particular narrative. And in order, to use kind of Nietzsche's phrasing, but to pair it with Heidegger's, in order to change who you are, you have to change some things retroactively. And most of the time, that is an impossibility. You can't change the past, but you can change the authorization, the authoring of how the past story is told. And so it becomes a changing of the mind of that story didn't end my story, but it brought life to this opportunity. My family wasn't a barrier, a limit, but it was a platform that I had to step out of. That job wasn't a thing that I failed at, but instead it was a learning experience that gave me... Does that make sense, everybody? You can't change the past, but you can retroactively reflect on the past to change your personal present reality. Are you with me? The key to overcoming that freedom, Heidegger would say, particularly, is to change... Yes, you change your relationship with the past. And in so doing, your present reality begins to shift. That begins, and this is what Heidegger would say, that moment toward that freedom of new future begins with the discomfort of anxiety. Not clinical anxiety, that's not part of this. But that moment of anxiety of like, what am I afraid of? And how do I move into this new piece? Without the anxiety, that cognitive dissonance, we are not provoked to reauthor that story. You with me, everybody? Okay, that's what I think he's talking about. Heidegger's talking about, Martin Heidegger is talking about when he's talking about this anxiety as a prelude to freedom and choice in movement. It's a weird gift, right? It's a weird gift. You're doing that right now, strict upbringing, you can't change that, but you can change how you use... Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. The past is a prologue to your presence. And the way that you read it, the way you reflect on it, as hard as it is, Yeah. It gives us so much more than it takes. Yeah, it's annoying that our brains like certainty and patterns, though. Yes, isn't that the truth? We want something tangible. We want that. Yeah. Moody Beignet, yeah, it is deep. I told you, Heidegger's like level 400 classes. And I try to keep our streams level 100, but we're kind of, like I said, going into the deep end a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, and y'all are sharing stories in the chat right now. This idea of cognitive dissonance, of anxiety, of what's the story that I'm telling myself. Now, here's where it comes into Final Fantasy VII. You with me? This is so cool. Cloud is on a journey of trying to redeem, in some ways, remember, and reauthor his own story. And so, in some ways, those of you that know the story of the original Final Fantasy VII, we haven't even seen Cloud at full self-actualization. And every time we catch one of these blips, one of these little like, craziness moments, that kind of glitches out for him, this is something of him remembering and reliving. And I think it's so cool that they did this. So if you've been wondering why they would name a character Brain Zaps, that's a great way to say it. If you've been wondering why they would name a character Heidegger, it's because his philosophy's all in this game. And we've got a little bit more to talk about with him too. Okay, y'all keep talking about it. Let's continue with the game now. Okay, isn't that cool stuff? Isn't that neat? Yeah. Your head was already hurting though. Okay. Well, I'm glad. Like, listen, I want to help you. I want to help you feel like you've learned something tonight, not just play the game. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but like, as the professor, right? I feel like we gotta take it a little bit deeper. Okay, let me turn off Sing 4D laughter for now. We'll bring them back a little bit later. Let's do it. Yeah, and listen, I am not a philosopher. I'm number one, a theologian, okay? But I had to learn about philosophy. That's why they named him Heidegger. I think that it's more of a nod to Heidegger's philosophy, Martin Heidegger's philosophy, that they would name someone Heidegger. Now, we'll see him in a moment, and well, we'll talk about that in a second.
How much time we need?
Got all the time in the world. This one comes with a remote detonator.
Courtesy of Jesse.
So anyway,
Draw to a safe distance.
7 Remake. Our 7 music. Oh my gosh.
Safe distance?
What? No such thing. We get out the same way.
Way to
we got
pick
in.
right back up.
Let's
Thank you
double
for that. Yeah. It's called I'm Sick of All This. That's great. That's great. I love that. Amazing. I love you, man. That's so fun. Jordan, I love it. Yeah.
Huh?
What the? Where you going?
He said
Weirdly
don't
perfect timing.
Wait a minute. Is someone watching us?
Let's stop there for a second. If you notice, this is Heidegger, right? I mean, even though it's a VR simulation of him, what do you notice about him, right? He's got the beard, kind of almost Germanic features. Also notice, yeah, he's a wide man, right? Notice his kind of military green suit. If you remember when you saw him in full color, not VR, he's dressed very much in kind of a very Germanic sort of Nazi sort of apparel, right? So I think that's a nod not only to his philosophy in the game, but also to his kind of Nazi affiliation politically as well, which happened, you know, further on and stuff. So anyway, they're giving both sides of this. Let me check the chat real quick. Amazing that a streamer you watch that knows nothing of philosophy came up with the same basic idea. Yeah, just because you're so deeply paying attention to the story. Yeah, exactly, right? They do a great job of teaching philosophy in this game without it feeling like that. We're just going a little more on the nose with our stream. Okay, let's get to it. Sorry, just wanted to call out his image here.
Greetings, my dear.
Well, good, Moody. I'm glad you learned it.
As architect of our populist engagement campaign, I, Heidegger, head of public security, bid you welcome. The chief warmonger. You should be flattered. Right now, you command the undivided attention of every soul in Midgard.
Huh? What is this?
Breaking news from Mako Reactor 5. Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the bomb threat issued by the terrorist group Avalanche. Members of the group were observed entering the facility, and security is currently sweeping it for explosive devices. We now go live to the scene.
I'm here in the Sector 5 Undercity. Having confirmed the terrorist target, the Shinra Emergency Operations Center has issued an evacuation advisory. Residents are outraged that the tragedy of Mako Reactor 1 was only the first attack in a campaign of violence.
President Shinra has issued a statement providing assurances that the terrorists will soon be brought to justice.
And so, to a people beset by chaos and uncertainty, we will offer the finest comfort, bread and service. The big boy. I give you Shinra's latest triumph of technology.
This is a great scene.
The Airbuster, your executioner.
Engineering on the line. Currently, the Airbuster is only 60% operational. The estimates were optimistic.
I'm on air. To the imbecile in charge down there. You are hereby ordered to seize those intruders and bring them to me.
I hate these guys. Shock troopers. There we go. Dr. Eggman energy. I like it. I like it. Yeah. No, you don't. Come on, Tifa. I love Barrett so much.
I don't believe it. We played
He's
right
so
into
cool.
Shinra's hands.
Yeah, and their bullshit news is already peddling their false narrative.
So we're screwed.
Mm.
No, hell no!
I love Barrett. Ah!
They want to turn this into a spectacle? Then I say let's give them one. Let's take down Shinra's big-ass neck in front of everybody.
Okay, I'm sold.
Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center right now.
One thing that I do want to point out here is that Heidegger is playing on the anxiety and fears, both of those, of the general civilization of the city populace. And so his solution is not let's work through this stuff. Instead, it's like, oh, I know what'll solve this. The thing that'll solve this panic in the streets is an execution, because that's going to solve it's like removing the spider when there's something deeper going on. And I love that Heidegger's like, this is what we can do. So, oh man, good stuff. Again, subtle nod to that philosophy.
Attention all security forces. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center immediately. I repeat. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the
Yeah, which theories are you talking about, Chimera?
It's ready, sir.
7 Music, this is my favorite. Trapped Like Rats. Trapped Like Rats, and then this one right here. That's just like the mellow Sector 5 music. And it goes back into Let the Battles Begin. I love it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is. People love a good execution, right? In times of peril, they want to blame someone and they want to alleviate that. Hey, Omega, what's going on?
Barrett! It looks like a few of its components are still in transit.
Salem Witch Trial, yeah.
We'll see about that.
Could tamper a little with its loadout.
Yeah, Sarah, exactly. Totally.
There should be a console somewhere.
This the console you talking about?
This the console? Yes, sir. Got you.
Think you can get it to work?
Needs a key card.
Well, let's find it then.
It's so pretty. Sometimes I'll listen to this song just to like write and do stuff around the house. Okay, where's that key card? There it is. It's just a good vibe. I love it.
You find it?
Yeah.
Oh, Grand Blue Relink?
Good
Do you like that?
Now let's check out that console.
Wrong console. My bad. Well, I said that. I was wrong. Maybe it's this one over here.
Pretty sure that console controls the door.
Oh, my bad. My bad, dude. My bad. Oh, it's this one. My bad again.
M units, huh? I'm guessing that's some sort of component?
Uh-oh.
Yep. An enhancement powered by liquefied materia.
7 Music. I love the original
Pretty sure I
soundtrack
can divert
plus.
this unit
It's
for
so
disposal.
good. Of just one wing angel.
M unit flagged for disposal.
Just imagining their faces when they find out.
So far, so good.
Right. Let's move.
Hmm. So we took down an M unit. That's good. Okay, line up. There we go. Nope, still didn't. There we go.
You think they're watching us?
Even now?
Even now?
Yep. Probably got a live feed.
Yeah, me too,
Nothing we
music.
can do about it. Except smile for the folks at home.
Except smile for the folks at home. I love that. I love Barrett so much. He's so funny.
Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll do it. Hope you don't mind if I fill you for the hole.
That's the way to do it.
It is the way to do it, Tifa. We nailed it. Anything good over here? No? Just make sure to knock over all their boxes. Take that, Shinra. Leave a mess. Cultivating Madness is a good one too, yeah. There's not a lot of bad tracks in this.
Component outbound for B7.
Copy. We've lost contact with B8. Send some men to
truth.
check it out. We've got a schedule to keep.
I love that as they're building up to this fight with the Airbuster as the executioner,
Intruders! Seize them!
you're having to almost like hack into the system. I love it. It's such a cool way of doing this fight. This fight where you were like, what even is an Airbuster back in the OG?
And we'll deal with you ourselves.
Looks like there's 2 consoles this time.
Double the sabotage.
If we can find the key cards.
Double the sabotage. I gotta find the key cards first, bro. There's one.
Any
Airbuster in
cards?
hard mode was hard. Yeah. Yeah.
2 choices. And only 1 single-use card. It's up to you, Cloud.
Hmm. That would make it tough, wouldn't it? So, chat, what shall we remove? A bomber shell or an AI programming core? What do you think?
What does an AI programming core do?
Good question.
Increases processing power dedicated to motor function computation.
Bomber shells first?
Makes it move
Okay.
real quick.
A real quick giant robot, huh? That doesn't sound good. Anyway, we should weigh our options
Bombshell,
carefully.
bombshell. Okay. Well, let's go do bombshell. That seems to be the will of the chat.
Console talks about big bomber shells. You acquainted?
We call them BBs.
BBs.
One's enough to blow you to hell and back.
Could divert them and
Well,
give
Moody,
it a couple less shots
I
to
don't
take
need
us out.
items
Make
because
the
it's
call.
hard mode. That's the problem. BBs. Oh gosh, that BB. Death Stranding had its charms. I never finished it, but man, that first major boss fight was
Shell
cool.
flagged for disposal.
I love Kojima's games. They're weird, but cool.
Serves you all right.
I don't want to make it faster.
So where did we send the discarded stuff?
To a storeroom for defective equipment, I'm guessing.
That's so. You think these defective shells and programming cores might be valuable enough to warrant a little detour?
Maybe.
We the whispers in your chat.
If we get that far.
Okay, let's just knock over the boxes. I love making a mess for Shinra. Let's do that. Do Airbuster on hard without weakening it? I am not that professional.
Okay, listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Mako is the lifeblood of our planet. Those greedy bastards are bleeding it dry. Y'all gotta rise up.
Barrett, who are you talking to?
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
1,000 Gil says they cut the sound.
The people put me on TV and I'm gonna drop some truth. I love it. Put me on TV, I'm gonna drop some truth. Let's go.
Keep it together.
Ugh. Not going well.
Take the lead. Do it.
Finish it.
Barrett. Crap! I hate the pausing thing. Barrett is a treasure. When Barrett starts singing some Marlene's Kids songs, okay, there's the shower count. There's number 1 for the night. I'd kill for a shower. When he starts singing, where could they be going? On an adventure to find some treasure. The people. Put a camera on me, I'm gonna give him some truth. She's just sweaty.
Take the lead.
Bam! Get him, Tifa! Look at her go. Alright, Cloud, come on. John Eric Bentley does bring the match. Oh my gosh.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Okay, key card, key card. Key card. I know I missed a key card, I think. I'm pretty sure I did, but that's okay. Oh, there's one. Pizza cake. Okay, look at it. Cloud. Cloud. There it is. Oh, maybe I've got to talk to one of them first.
Any luck with the key cards?
Maybe.
Error. Keycard required for operation.
Somebody made me a pizza cake for my birthday one year. It was delicious.
Find any cards?
Yeah, the casting in this is like
And
so
this time
good.
we've got 3 choices.
Square Enix
Take
is
your
just
pick.
great at doing voice casting. Between this and 16, even 15, regardless of what you may think about some of the game, like the voice cast was amazing for that. Ray Chase as Noctis. Oh my gosh. Hey, I think they did pretty good from 13 onward, to be honest. 10... Titus and Yuno were good. Auron was good. But Ray Chase as Noctis was like phenomenal.
AI programming.
Gosh, I love him. Yeah, the voice direction I think was the problem, but it was their first foray, right? I'll give them a little bit of a
Hell is this?
M unit.
a pass.
Another type of enhancement.
Your call if you want to nix it.
Yeah, let's nix it. A Chicago deep dish pizza and it's a cake. That sounds delicious. Robbie Damon, oh my gosh. Man, that whole crew, they were so good. I don't think anything beats Arden's voice actor though. Like Arden's voice actor was so good.
Heidegger's
Oh
got
my
no
gosh.
idea who he's messing with.
Yeah, I've got a pizza in the fridge that I'm probably gonna eat after this. Listen, Arden's voice actor is like freaking incredible. Wade Dark 92, thanks for the follow. Got to call that name out because it's the same as mine, Wade. You don't remember what Arden sounded like? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Well, let me get excited. Let me tell you, when we get to the 15 streams, I hope you'll hop into a few, just so that we can relish in the perfection that Arden's voice actor is. So, Sir Wade, absolutely like Sir Wade. Okay, so we've got low M units. He's real smart with his programming core, though. That's going to be a challenge. Okay, you like OG Zack and OG Sephiroth?
Tell
Gotcha.
you what, ain't
I like the
never
new
looked
Zack
forward to
voice
an
actor.
execution more in my
What's his
entire
name?
life.
Caleb? I forget his name, but I like the new
You
one.
don't say.
We're about to make fools out of Shinra while the whole damn city's watching. Times like
Caleb
these,
Pierce,
you
thank
gotta
you.
savor.
Thank you.
Oh no. If you're about to ask me to dance,
Lady.
don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you, Cloud?
I don't dance.
I don't dance. Yet, brother. Okay, you think so? I like their different charms, to be honest. And I think that the Sephiroth voice in Crisis Core, it really sold me. So I liked Caleb in Crisis Core a lot, especially the back half of that game, because that's gosh, beautiful. He just grows, like his voice acting grows with the character through that game. That was great.
We're running dangerously low on components because of those terrorists.
Copy.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're here.
I'll end this.
I would have never thought that Cody Christian would have made a great Cloud. Like I've said on stream before, I watched All American for a couple years, and I loved him in that. And when I found out he was the voice of Cloud, I was like, what? Bomber. I feel like we're gonna need to take down one AI core just to.
4 consoles.
Yeah.
And never enough keycards.
Yeah, never enough. Too much is never enough. Noctis.
An AI programming core. Should we discard this or something else?
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. So I agree with you
Programming core flag
that
for
Caleb
disposal.
sounds a little whiny in the first half of Crisis Core reunion, but
I was thinking the same
I
thing.
think it goes with the character, right? Zach's
we've
kind
done
of
enough
whiny
to weaken
at that
the
point.
robot?
All that we can, at least.
It's all good. The stage is set. All that's left is to hijack Heidegger's show.
Let's hijack it. Let's do it. Did I get all the key cards here? Oh wait, there's one on the ground over here. Let's take out one more big bomber.
Big
A
bomb
himbo.
shells. We should divert them if you think it'll improve our odds.
Big bomber shell flagged for disposal.
Serves you all right.
Yeah, I don't know if my hype for Rebirth could actually get any bigger than it is. It's like all I think about. I'm in class and I'm just like, I just wanna
We're
play.
coming up on the exit. Tifa, detonator still in range?
We should be good.
We should be
The moment Big Boy goes down, you hit that switch.
Now sound? Yeah, there we go. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Everything's crazy. Comcast, like literally my computer just like froze up. So thus far, we've had internet drop. We've had the computer completely refuse and say no more for us. And what's next? I don't know. Today's the day of patience and peace. The audio's muted still. It's trying to load for you. Did Sephiroth do this? That's good. No, I'm good for some of you. Okay. All right. It's one of them nights. We're gonna finish this boss, and then I'm gonna take a baseball bat to my computer. I think so. Technology, baby. Professional Noctis. That's what we say. That's what we say tonight. So I've got some back end work to do tomorrow. It looks like. So I look tired. Well, I am tired. I'm tired tonight. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. Is it because of the hair? Like I'm just like, yeah. Little stress today. It's the Saban stuff, baby. Saban left us, and now I'm like, what do I do? What do I do with my life? Thank you, Lynn. Percussive maintenance. Yeah. Let's do this, everybody. Oh my gosh. Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. Let's see what we do here. Yikes. Holy smokes. Okay, so there was two final things that I wanted to say before we get into the final fight, which we're about to do. Shut up, Zach. Listen, you Auburn fans, go throw toilet paper at trees. Okay, so let me share one quick thing before we go into this fight, real quick. So one other thing that Heidegger talks about is he talks about death, but he also talks about conscience. And when he talks about death, he says that there's 4 specific things that we need to understand. That death, if we have a concept of being towards death, first of all, death is non-relational. Secondly, it's certain. Number 3, it's indefinite. You don't really know when or how. And number 4, it's not to be outstripped, meaning it has to have power to it, like death always has power. And so one of the interesting things that he talks about is that death is non-relational, number 1, in the fact that it is not something that you can experience through someone else, that's grief, but you experience it for yourself, you know. Number 2, there's a certainty that everybody's time is finite. And although one might evade or run away from that fact, nobody doubts that life on Earth comes to an end for themselves or for things around it. That's just something you kind of hit around age 8. Thirdly, death is indefinite in the sense that although death may be certain, We don't know when or how or where or any of that stuff. And so there's always this kind of like, there's a fear of impending dread, and that can create some crisis. And then finally, there is this thought that that it is not to be outstripped, meaning you can't just avoid the power of death, but you have to actually reconcile the fact that this is a powerful thing. It affects everything and everyone, and every person and thing that exists has to reckon with it if it has those kind of like self-aware tendencies. So I share all that because Heidegger argues that there is such thing as an authentic death and what he might call a less than authentic death. For example, he argues that the only authentic death is one's own. So to die for another person, he writes, this is odd, and this is where I kind of have some grievance with Heidegger. He says, to die for another person would simply be it would be an act of sacrificing oneself. And so to that extent, the deaths of others are secondary to my death, and you, in some ways, are kind of channeling their death when you sacrifice yourself, right? So instead, to die and to, you know, kind of move on, I guess, on your own terms and in your own authentic self. That's one of the things that Heidegger is really trying to get into. You set the terms, not of your only of your past, but also of your future and your present. And that includes your death, which is a really interesting thing to think about, especially when you think in terms of Aerith, right? Some interesting ideas there. But again, that goes into some of that. The next thing that I wanted to bring up is the idea of conscience. And Heidegger says that the conscience is a call, and it's usually this sense of guilt. And guilt is, again, a promotion of that idea of what's happening with your own existence and the anxiety in that, and how does guilt play into that? Guilt and / conscience is the thing that pulls us out of our inauthentic life, I have no idea. Okay, let's finish this real fast, and we're gonna fix it. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. We're gonna fix it. That's all I got. Let's get back to it. We're gonna just dive back in. I have no stinking idea. And I don't know why it's not loading the screen either. I have no idea. Everything's going haywire. It may be a Streamlabs issue. So, because I am struggling throughout tonight. You can't hear me again. That's so weird. How about now? Can you hear me now? We are struggling through this stream tonight, baby. We're struggling. Oh, man. There we go. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get this game capture going. There we go. All right. We're going to speed run this because I'm done. I sound like a robot. But I sound like a robot? Not to you. Okay, we're gonna hurry. Speed run. Let's go. Good grief. I don't know, you guys. We are so done.
Let's switch it up.
Fine on your end. No helium. I'm on helium? No idea. Listen, I don't know what's happening. We're just going to beat it. We're just going to get through this. That expression of being so done with technology, that's me tonight. Some nights it just happens, you know? I used to get real bent out of shape on it, but Not anymore. That's just not something that I'm gonna get upset about. Get out of here. I'm so done. You're done. We're running. We're going fast. Yeah, tech. It's. I sound weird on your end. I sound completely normal to you. Listen, I have no idea. No idea. No idea. Technology will always let you down.
Now we just gotta
I think Heidegger said that. IDK. Okay, good. I'm glad. A quick refresh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're just gonna get through it. This is gonna be a fast run.
Status report. We're making
Yeesh.
our final adjustments. Work faster, or you'll hear it from the brass.
Look,
Nice.
they're still prepping it.
They're here. Hold them back. Buy us every second you can.
Buy us every second you can.
Gotta give it my all. Deal with that.
Okay. It's all. They've made me angry. This guy's just over here playing on his computer.
We too late. Y'all never had a chance.
Hey guys,
Hey,
looks like a performance assessment, don't you think?
We'll figure out its weaknesses as we
using
fight
way
it.
too much Mako
As long as we
trying
stay
to
focused,
bear
we'll
it.
be fine.
True.
We can do this.
For real though, we need to talk victory poses. Something coordinated for the live on camera finish. Could blow up big, start a new trend.
It could, Barrett.
Veto.
Veto.
Huh? No way up.
No way we're getting back up that pipe.
Keep looking.
Oh, here we go.
No more. Let's dance, asshole.
You gotta respect it. Let's go. We're done. Thank you, Tifa, for the heal.
Real subtle invitation.
We were gonna spring the trap anyway.
It's just been a long week, first week of class. That's what's going on. If you're noticing my slight being tired. I don't really feel tired, but I do feel... I don't feel sleepy, I feel tired. I think that's the best way of describing it. You know what I'm saying? You ever feel tired but not sleepy?
No surprises there.
No surprises there, Tifa. So true.
Big boy's going to an execution, all right. We're gonna put him out of his misery while the whole damn city watches.
That's so true, Barrett.
We give it our all and we'll win.
But my mind is awake. I'm so awake.
We're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it home.
We are going to get through this, Barrett.
All of us.
All of us.
No exceptions.
Right. We don't want to disappoint Marlene. That goes for you too, Cloud. Right?
I think the biggest
You better
thing
give her a big old
with
smile
all
this
of this is,
If the price is right.
with this series tonight, why do you think they named one of the key villains in this game after Heidegger? That would be my question for you. For real. You know, that would be on the final, right? Why would you put Heidegger in this game? That would be my question.
Open it already.
It's locked down.
Is there any way we can get it open?
Yeah, from that room over there.
Why does everything have to be so damn complicated?
Yeah, thank you,
You know,
Barrett.
the faulty equipment storeroom's that way too.
Do you think we'll find the components we diverted there?
It's like a treasure vault.
It's like a treasure vault.
Sound of that.
Okay, I take it back. I hate this
how
the
do we do
most.
this?
It's simple, really. We move the levers at the same time.
Got these ones.
I'll take left, which just leaves right, soldier boy.
Okay, here we go. Hardest part of this tonight. Tonight you learn there's an actual person named Heidegger. Good. Hey, if that's all you got, good.
Emergency
I'm glad you
lockdown
learned
is
that.
currently in effect.
So we need to synchronize our movements?
In that case, follow my lead.
Nah, Tifa's.
Fine, have it your
My
way.
computer would be in the
Okay,
faulty tech
Pay
room.
attention, you two. 3, 2, 1.
Emergency lockdown.
First try, baby! What?
Hell yeah!
We really did it!
First try, everybody.
Timing. Right on the money.
Yeah.
What y'all got talking?
About time we got a dub tonight. About time. Oh, I don't care about that one.
This would be the
No, we don't need the treasure vault.
What's the catch?
Need to bypass a high-level security lock.
I don't
Different
need
from the
that.
other one?
Same deal. But we gotta do it several times.
Ha! Not a problem.
Yeah, let's try.
Yeah, I know it gets harder. I mean, we'll do one. We'll try it. It is funny if you miss it a lot, though.
Lockdown is currently in effect.
Okay, guys.
You know what we have to do.
Copy me?
No, Tifa leads.
Oh, fine. After you, girl.
Gotta get past level 1 first, right? 3, 2, 1.
Alpha level security disengaged.
That was
Okay.
great, you guys. Let's keep it up.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Beta level security disengaged.
Okay.
Wow. Think we've got this?
I hope so,
Hell
Tifa.
yeah, bring it on! Ain't nothing I love more than sticking it to Shinra.
Me too.
Halfway there. Steady, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Shit!
Dang it! Try it again.
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
I'm still getting warmed up.
Yeah. What's up, Andrew?
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1. Breathe when I breathe.
I'm trying.
We got this. 3, 2, 1.
I didn't even push it right. Mother!
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1. Don't rush it. Focus. 3, 2, 1.
I'm still getting warmed up.
This
I
is
think I
the
should
worst.
lead after all.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Much better.
Much better. Woof!
Let's just get through this. 3, 2, 1.
Gamma level security.
I did the same thing. I
No
did
way.
the exact same
You
thing
guys
that
are
I've done.
naturals.
No, I'm not, Tifa. Stop it.
Okay, final round. Don't lose focus. 3, 2, 1.
Shit!
Relatable, Barrett.
We
Relatable.
got this. 3.
Stream is gonna cut out again.
Ah! When I breathe.
3,
Shake it off.
2,
3, 2, 1.
Still getting warmed up.
Say it again, Barrett. Say it again. Say it again.
Focus.
We're so done.
3,
We're so
2,
done, Barrett.
1.
Shit.
Yeah, you did jinx it. Oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1.
I'm
Don't
like,
rush it.
How about a chance to help?
maybe if I just like.
Avalanche.
Ugh, this is exhausting.
Tifa is going to slap Barrett. Tifa's going to slap him.
We'll get it this
3,
time.
2.
2, 1.
This is what happened to you. This is what happens to everybody. No.
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1.
Delta level security disengaged.
First
Disposal
try.
room now accessible.
First try.
Finally.
Shut up,
I
Tifa.
was beginning to think it'd never end.
Hey, yo, Cloud. What's the deal? You really a bona fide soldier?
We don't pull levers in Soldier.
All that marching with no rhythm? How did you soldier on?
Okay, that's enough of that. Let's see what's inside.
I don't even want to. I don't want to be with Barrett anymore. You were funny. Now you're not. Every time I tell Tifa to shut up. Ugh.
Score. It's just like Cloud said.
It is.
Job well done, soldier boy. I say take everything that ain't nailed down.
Take everything that ain't nailed down. Oh, look. Items that I can't use. Oh, man. I do think that a flaw in hard mode of this game is that you continue to get items and you can't use them. There's like no incentive whatsoever. No incentive whatsoever for doing things in hard mode. Okay, let's get out of here. I am done with that stupid minigame. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's go take a quick seat. No, you can't. Out of combat either. No. You cannot. Yeah, see? It's very upsetting. Alright, let's go. Now, everybody. This is my favorite song in the entire game. I use this song every day that I max out at the gym, and if ever I'm on a long run. I absolutely love this song so much. It has multiple movements in it, and I love it. So, once the battle starts. So I'm going to crank it up. I don't care if you can't hear me. We want to hear this.
Huh? Look!
The eyes of one who has bathed in Mako, which would make you a soldier.
Ex-soldier.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Though not, alas, for very long. Accelerated cellular degradation being the most common cause of death by far. This is classified, of course, but every soldier knows the truth.
That's right.
Such pretty eyes.
You forgetting someone?
Would that I could. You strike me as the type to go on without end.
Ain't enough hours in the day to hold you to account for all your crimes.
And what a wasteful indulgence it would be, even if there were.
Okay then. Let's talk about wasteful indulgences. What is Mako? The life stream. The lifeblood of the planet. Our planet. But Shinra keeps on slurping it up like a thirsty dog. What do you think's gonna happen if you don't stop, huh?
We do indeed keep on slurping it up, as you say. But for whose benefit, I wonder. The true nature of Mako is known to one and all, yet the people willfully turn a blind eye to the costs.
as you must surely be aware.
Don't you dare try to put this on us! If anyone's going along with your plans, it's cause you brainwashed them!
Such methods are beneath me. As are you, my faithful stewardess. Henceforth allies of wicked Wutai, our sworn enemy. Thank you for stoking our people's patriotic fervor.
Wutai! The hell we are!
I love these using it as propaganda, right?
You still don't understand your role in this. What do they do? Don't you see? You fools were never in control. Never anything but pawns in our plans to celebrate a glorious war to the people. And your instruments of insurrection will detonate.
Oh, jeez.
When we so choose. God damn it! Now let us raise the curtain on our main event.
Here he comes. Here he comes, the airbuster himself. Let's freaking go.
Terrorists conspired with Wutai against Midgard. Your guilt is undeniable. Your punishment, death.
Let's freaking do this. Best boss music ever. Yeah, Tifa.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
It's just left it, but I failed.
Memory.
Cloud, get your head in the game. We're counting on you, man.
Oh yeah, I'm turning it up in my ears. Let's go, baby.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. You guys good to go? Gotta give it my all. Don't
Let's go.
Bring it in. You got this.
Isn't this song awesome? Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, you back.
We need to come up with a plan.
Big bomber.
Take the lead.
Need my help, do you? Your efforts are futile. They don't chase you to the edge of the wall. I'm counting on you.
When they do that.
Is that right? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh no!
Hold on. I'm coming. Don't overdo it. What else?
Got a hole? Bring it home.
You're up.
Let's do this.
Give me your best.
Here we go.
You're up. Deal with that.
Dodge.
All set.
Oh, get back.
Hang back.
Ah! Come on, Barrett. Let's try. How about Inferno?
Let's dance, asshole.
Bahamut. Yeah. I got you, girl. Oh, I love this part.
Damn, all those drums. Time to do your thing, big man.
Watch and learn. Just make sure you got my back, all right? You're up.
Okay, let's go. Gotcha.
Not good enough.
Oh boy. Okay. How about some thunder?
It's on you.
About damn time. Want some more?
I got this.
Come on, Tifa. Or Bahamut. Let's go Bahamut. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bahamut.
Get some rest.
Now, get in there. Yep, I hear you loud and clear.
You're back. Get up, Cloud.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, light him up.
All right, watch and learn.
Let me.
Oh, Tifa.
Let's do this.
Need my help, do you?
Need my help. Blast him with Thundaga again.
Got this.
Tifa, get up. Girl.
I got this.
Not throwing in the towel.
Ah! Oh, get away, get away.
Come on.
No. Okay. Let's see, to Tifa.
Give them hell.
Ah! Okay, Barrett, it's all on you. Not gonna go well.
Kick my ass.
Get up, get up. Come on, move. Block. Ah, come on.
Check out this shit right here. Try me.
I used way too much. Woo! Wait, we've got a raise. Tifa. No, get up! Get up! Barrett, untie, come on. Barrett!
This ain't nothing.
What are we doing? Barrett! Woo! Okay, let's see. Sakura. Okay, maybe that. Can't hurt. Yeesh! No, you don't. Ah! Get up! Missed. Wait, now I've got it? Okay. Am I frozen again? No. Okay, Tifa, get up, get up, get up, get up! She's back. Okay, we just gotta run around. Punch, 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 punch. Put dodge. Over here, over here. Dang it. Move, Tifa, move. Girl. Dolphin flurry, come on. Come on. Do it. Dodge. Come on, Tifa! Tifa! Holy crap! Crap! Cloud's back!
Come on, guys. Bring it on.
Come on! Woo! All right, let's freaking go. Oh my gosh, let's go!
Let's do this.
Come on!
Nothing personal.
Let's go, come on! Yes!
We don't have long to get clear.
Take Tifa and get out of here.
I was wrong about you.
This ain't the end of the line for you or me.
Cloud!
I feel good. Ugh. Oh, that was good. Okay, everybody. And that's the end. That's the end of the chapter. And that's where we go. You guys, holy freaking crap. That fight was out of control. I thought I was getting the game over right there. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. What in the world has this stream been? We have philosophized, we have broken down several times on this stream, and yet, what an epic, explosive ending that was. This has been a ProfNoctis stream for the books tonight, baby. The world was against us. The world. Y'all, I'll be honest. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. It was not. It was not. Leave it to Barrett to give a Hail Mary to Tifa, and then Tifa raised Cloud and Barrett, and then we did it with a full party at the end. I mean, that's beautiful. Well, that memory will live forever in our hearts, won't it, chat? Gosh, it has been a stream of a lifetime, everybody. It's been a stream of a lifetime. I'm glad it's been fun for you. I'm glad. That's awesome. We're so close to the legend. Yes, so on Tuesday, we're going to be back, hopefully with no computer problems, no Comcast problems, and no curing problems. And Tuesday, we are going to move from philosophy into the world of Aerith. And Aerith is where we get that spiritual connection throughout the game, and I cannot wait to get into her story. So it's going to be a great time. You guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. Thank you. Hey, chat, let me just say right now, thank you for hanging in there with me against not one, not two, but 3 disconnects tonight. Not every chat does that. And you guys, you did it. So the lesson tonight is stick together. Thank you for that. Teamwork does make the dream work. Thank you for that. That's right. You're right. Aerith! Oh, we're going to see her Tuesday, everybody. I want a church girl. Go to church. That's right. That's right. It's going to be good, everybody. Well, whatever you do tonight, have a great evening or morning, whatever it is where you are. Have an awesome weekend. We'll be back on Tuesday where we fall into the slums and we meet sweet, sweet Aerith. With that, have a great night, and we will see you all soon.